welcome back. It's Grim Reaper coming at you for another video of Raidshadowlegends. Hope you're doing well, and hopefully you're looking after yourself. We're back on BM's account for Live Arena, and we're just going to do some messing around to see what we can do in today's video. And see what we can do. Season's win rate was 71 overall, which is great. Let's see it goes to that. And then we have 79 win rate overall, and I've done pretty much 95% of the fights, so it's a pretty solid win rate, especially like over 2,000 fights. So yeah, it's a really solid account though. See what we can do. No one for me yet, no gems. Yeah, we might do live arena coaching though, like for giveaway though in future. It's not off the table. It's just a case, it's more of a case of like time and stuff. Okay, so he's going to start with Marius, which Marius is normally my first one pick. Kind of sucks. Is a Spider Prism live tomorrow? No, it finishes tomorrow. You have to finish it today. I would say go for it because we've got no information what's going on now. Like, they're not told content creators anything. So I would say go for it because, like, they could do some type of shenanigans. And I feel like we've got another. I feel like we've got another anniversary around the corner. You're getting all the prisms. Yeah, I mean, I think they should crash with. I think they should crash with the next fusion, right? Next fusion should get announced next Thursday. Latest. They might do a prism event next week, which would burn all the prisms, right? That you collect. Especially if you don't claim them on the group. I'm kind of hoping it overlaps with the fusion so I can save a couple of sacreds. Just made 101 on my account on sacred today. Ooh, tough fight then. We have Freya, Harima, Marius, and Empress to deal with. This is going to be a really hard fight. I'm going to come with Sulfurion because he deals with Stone Skin really quickly. And we'll ban the... You know what? I don't think we actually have to ban Sifu. Because we've got two here. I'm going to ban the Freya because Freya is really difficult to deal with for these three. So we'll come in the Marishka. He might actually think he's faster than us, but yeah. I normally go Gizmac when I take Marius. Normally. Depends. I can play like multiple strategies on this account when I'm playing speed. It depends what they take. And the opponent. Sometimes I change up as well, depending on the opponent. If I recognize the opponent, face me a few times, etc. So we'll go into Tomita, into another Tomita, deal with a Stone Skin. We're not going to play the A3 here because we potentially get enfeebled. So there's no reason to do that. Harima gets sheet towards the end. I think that was a 1 proc. But it's looking pretty simple. We just prop reaction there. And then we'll just do the... I'm actually going to do the A3 here because if we don't kill, we provoke. Okay. There's the chest. I don't see a point of picking now when they don't go faster than me. I do use it, but I only go second strategies. But I don't really have any go second strategies on this account. So I normally just stick to speed because I got no knives, right? So, and ones are really like a lot of RNG, so I just focus on going fast. Tomorrow for the dragon event for all prisms, make sure that you use the event mage. Yeah, I don't like now against Go Second. She's just she dies too easily. And if she dies, she becomes useless. Obviously, she's really dangerous against me because I run speed, but what can you do? That's why I take Mariska first, kind of helps a little bit. No, here we go, nice area. With Christian Rem. Interesting. We might be learning a trick or two here. So he takes Armad on me. So we'll play the Kaja here. And I actually really like Ashnar against these two nukers. So we're going to go Ashnar again. Basically, the trick with speed teams is to deal with Stone Skin really quickly. And I try not to rely on strict champions because you have the 50-50 chance. So it's better to go bombs or burns. So it's like guaranteed as long as you have enough accuracy to land it. So on this account, we have like Gizmak, we have Sulfurion, we have obviously strip champions, but again, I don't really like playing the strip champions if I can avoid it. So I'll go Sulfurion here. He's gone Fabian and Armads, which is interesting. I'm going to ban the Nice. And he bans the Marius. So he wants to rely on weak hits, I guess. As long as we land all the burns, Ashnar can't weak hit on E3 on the second form. Everyone forgets that. So, but he might have Ferald. Let's see, does he have enough resistance on that? He's got Ferald there with Sonic. He's got phase 3 Temmie to boost, so I don't know if he'll be fast enough. Okay. We will do day 3 because of weak hits. There we are. Beautiful. Ashnar is the man. It will probably sit there and think he just lost that to RNG. It didn't matter if Fabian died there or not. As long as everyone else died, it was gone. The only thing that would have saved them there was more feral builds or more feral builds or high resistance touches. Need like 900 resistance though against the Sulfurion. I've got 800 accuracy plus I ignore 10% burn through the resistance. Ashnar is crazy. He's got godlike multipliers on all 3 abilities on second form. And because his nuking form is on a second form, he's really good against lockout as well. He's pretty solid against Star Sage and nice. He can struggle a little bit against Star Sage if they're well built. That's why I run Life Harvest on him to get him more 10 meter. Because I'm going to go A2 and then A3. Alright, let's go Gizmak and then Ashnar again. Yeah, I was watching him earlier, Tiger. Do you think I should swap on his forms to utilize the passive? Or Hydra, that is. It's really hard. Unless you do manual runs, you can't. Unless you do manual runs with him on Hydra, then you can get full utility out of him. If you don't do manual runs, then I wouldn't bother really. And to be fair, Tiger, he is a god, right? So we got Calvalax and we have Freya, which again I hate Freya. But we've got no choice but to Freya face it this time. Ban some Rishka. So he might cut in with the Fabian. Depending on speeds. I've run out of water. Oh. Full stone skin team, not a bad idea. Look, we didn't get enfeebled there. Would have lost me the fight. Okay, no resistance on Freya, which is great for me. And everyone's he's dealt with, right? So I can afford to play the A3. We might weak it on Empress. We do. We got one weak it there. And he gets instant turn from Freya. That looked like. Because he's unstunned, doesn't matter. You could play him like. You want me to drink literally the last week? Hey, you, yeah. The only one I got that is sanitizer. I'm not drinking sanitizer. Alright. I always like to take Maris on this account first because I have plenty of 6-star team presence. And I have lots of flexibility with champions on this account. So I always take Maris first on this account. So we've got Sifi and we have a Freya. So we play Arbiter because, we play Armance because he's a Sonic. And then we play Mareshka. Okay, he's playing Odin, so we need to be careful. Because he can easily outrun me with Odin. It's risky to go Sulfurion here. Do we go Sigfrid here? Actually, we go Gizmak because he counters Odin's passive. And then we go Sulfurion. That's a good point. Sulfurion's a risky pick, but Sulfurion's quite quick on its account, so. I think he bans Marishka here. Marishka or Sulfurion. There's Songwang, so if he went Arbiter there, it could have been a bit trouble because of Odin's Odin. But we'll ban the CV because it's only 6-star team presence. It bans Sulfurion, which actually means Gizmak's a really good pick because Gizmak's faster than Marius. Gizmak's faster than Marius because I used A2 first, blow up the stone skin, and then Marius cleans up, which means then I'm not relying on the RNG on Marius to strip the stone skin. So his best way of winning this now, I guess, is to cut in or get lucky with Songwang or someone like that. Maybe Odin cuts in here potentially because he's in stone skin, so I can't. I'm pinpoint, so I can't sheep him. We'll try and sheep him. Okay. We'll play this here. And then we'll play this here. There's no point playing A3. There was no need to. So his Odin and Fabian's really slow not to cut in because I didn't drop anyone's 10 meter on Armad Z2. It was really, really slow. 16,000. This one's going to be a difficult one. He's going in Empress first. Okay. I'm going to go with Armad's Marius. We might lose this one. Gizmak and Sifu. Okay. Which means I'm going to go Marishko because he's a fairly good counter against Gizmak. And we're going to go Ashnar because Ashnar is really, again, top tier against Gizmak. So really strong 2 counters against the Gizmo there. He can still win it, but they're strong counters. We picked Gizmak on an account that likes to use a Ashnar as a nuker. It's one of my mostly picked as well. My most picked nukers on this account: Marius, Sigford, Ashnar, Gizmak. They're top 3, top 4. Ooh, Mezamau, interesting choice. Okay, so I'm gonna go Sulfurion here. Yeah, let's go Sulfurion here, and we banned the Sifi because they're all nukers. So unless he's got Ferals, I'm not really worried too much. Or we could weak it, I guess. Ban Samarishka, which for me is a bad band. I would have banned Sulfuria. Okay, we'll see. I'm definitely going first for sure. Sulfurion is going to open up the fight. That's why I love Sulfurion, because Sulfurion just opens up so many nukers. It does have a Feral there, which is pretty solid. But that blessing on his Gizmak's not actually going to go that well for him. I can also play the A3 here because I'm fast enough to combat rounds, but I'm not going to play it because I need to, just to get wanded. Yeah, I mean, he's dead, isn't he? That blessing, that fight, that 6 stars is just so toxic to face. So 5 fights, 5 wins. Well, the biggest counter to burn activation is resistance or ferald. Or bolster. Like stacking bolster. It's why I build ferald on a lot of accounts. I always try and build feralds. I guess you got Marishka as well, right? You got Marishka, and then you have the champion. It just was on the 10x of the weekend. Or try and go faster, like Calvalax Hegemon. There is counters out there. Just not many counters. It's one of the reasons why I take Marishka so early. Marishka's the second fastest though. Marishka can be the fastest, but I choose not to be a second fastest. I choose for her not to be the fastest. Because if there's no 6-star team presence, the chances of them beat me in speed race is really low. Which means I can even swap in Abias if I wanted. I think Abias is the 4th fastest. I've got 7 or 8 champions over 400 speed on this account. Okay, let me go Sigford here. No, actually, he's got... Let me go Gizmak Sulfurion. Because if he cuts him in a tempered chains, I've got the second form on the Gizmak to do the damage. Lamassu. Okay, we banned Lamassu. I've seen that pony trick before. One day you'll hit 400 and you'll just have one in speed. Right, once you hit 400, everyone will be 600. Bro, if I spent more money on my account, I'd have 2 champions over 500. Like, if I spent the same money as EM... Again, this is why template chains is so dangerous. One did twice in this. There's no reason for me to rush. He's got no stone skin. It's pretty much game over at this point. Yeah, we could weak it twice. But not really good enough. That's one of the ones. So we're facing race, I guess. I don't know what I meant to say. Okay, takes Maris first. See what he plays here. He gets time with the picks. Okay, so he's gone with all the free nukers, which is fine. It's the only account I don't really rely on the free nukers, to be honest. Okay, let me go Sigford and let me go Gizmak. Because I need a way to deal with Stone Skin fastly. Gizmak offers me that. Because like Sigford can break Stone Skin, but sometimes like this. And we have the strip here on Armad's need 3, which I don't really want to rely on A3 if I'm being honest. See what he plays here. Lamasu again. Okay. Sigford's a really good pick here then. Because he brought in Commodus, Sigford's and Ferald. And we got a Marishka, which means he's going to ban a Marishka. So I'm going to go Sulfurion here because there's not much of a threat at me in the speed race. I will ban the Lamasu just in case it's really fast. Plays that into Marius. That's going to be a long one for letting. I wanted to ban the Embrus because of Affinity. I know I can lose this fight on Affinity against Embrus. That's why I sometimes take Ashna. Siegfried offers me more support though, with the revive and it's a bit of a lifeline. And his passive can just one-shot the whole team as well, even without decrease attack. Sorry, increase attack. Okay. Okay, no thingy there. We do get wanded. We do get a critical rate buff for Siegfried, which is nice. You get wanded on Empress. Play a one here. Nice. Let's rip him through everyone tonight. Oh, Rouge account. We know these accounts are massive. They just lost a player recently. Or Wacky or something. One of the big accounts is quit Rouge. I have a lot of amazing accounts. I face them regularly. I don't recognize this one. Well, I joined SP2. Oh Jesus, I've been counterpicked here. Good start stage. I was gonna go start stage next. Yeah, that was a nice counterpick. Template chains here. which means I don't think it's a feral build. Could be wrong. Can't get my head around 5 Ashna on this account. Yeah, the Ashna's pretty sweet. Alright. This is gonna be a bit of an interesting one. Banner Queen of Hearts. I think we lose the speed race here anyway. I don't recognize that account name, so it's hard for me to see where the speed's coming from. Bans the Sulfurion. That actually helps me a little bit. Funny enough. That might help me in the speed race. Unless he knows me, potentially knows me, right? Maybe he knows he's faster than me. He's faster. GG. Yeah, GG. Nah, I wasn't never gonna survive that. He's just faster. Very powerful account. Just faster. I see. The thing was, I was gonna change my strategy. I was gonna go Marishka, Armand, Star Sage, and then ban the Nice. But he picked the Star Sage before me. Because the Star Sage would have fit in the role of the Sulfurion with a strip and CC. And a Tommy to boost. So he just got it before me. So he counted me pretty hard. Because I would have played now there as well on the end bit. We just won too many fights in the end. They did it to me yesterday. I won too many fights and I got someone like I got mad, but I still won. All right, let's see what this guy got. Let's try to get back on a winning streak. I'll be happy if we finish with AR10, to be honest. Gizmak against Marishka is an interesting choice. We'll take Karja this time. We'll take Ashna. I wish I had Katrixie on this account. Because like Katrixie would fit in so well with this team on this account. Missing Katrixia, Commodus, and Nice. I like the 3 big ones. Commodus and Nice are the 2 that we really want. Nice more than anything. Okay, he's coming with the cock and him. So he's going to try and activate the passive from Marishka. Right? And I think he bans Hashna. And then use the cock to kill through the block damage, I guess. We're going to go Sulfurion here. I'm going to ban the Catrixia, I think. Bans the Sulfurion, which is actually the best ban to do. It's the best ban to do because now I'm relying on RNG to strip Stone Skin. And also potentially cutting with Armand's right. So it depends on this ability here. Yeah, not really looking good for him, is it? There's not really much affinity to worry about either. Back to win anyways. If we didn't get a stone skin there, then we could have lost that fight for sure. It would have made it sweaty towards back end. That's when sometimes Sigfrid's a safer pick because of the revive. That's why like Commodus would fit so well. Because like if they take like Gizmo, I just go Commodus right for the bombs. And we can. I think we got 6-up blessing, but I know we got one for nice. I think we got one for Commodus as well. I'd love to get Commodus on this account. Like Edwin's like strategy as well with like Marishka and Commodus was like so solid. So 4 seasons now in a row, I think. 4 seasons in a row now, or 5 seasons in a row. No, 4 seasons in a row. Edwin's got 7+, right? Mm-mm-mm. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's go like this. Last season 77. Yeah, the Marishka into Commodus is so deadly, man. I see 1 or 2 people run it. They just don't run a Marishka as fast as yours. I think your Marishka's faster than this one, though. Alright, so he's got sick with the Kraken Roots. Interesting. 4-sub lesson. He's got Shazam +2. He's not. I don't think he's beating me in a speed race. And I don't think this is a Feral Sigford, so that does scream Gizmak for me. And that does scream Sulfurion. Because Gizmak can ignore his passive as long as he into burns. That's why Feral is so good, because it blocks the passive. Calvalax. I'm not really worried about Calvalax. Just ban him. Okay, again, I ban the Marishka. Marishka is not so one to be worried about. It's the Sulfurion or the Gizmak you need to be worried about. Potentially, he is faster than Sulfurion though with the with the Shuzan. It can happen. I mean, my Freya's like what 419 without 6-10 presence and Mythical Relic, so it can happen. He's not even got any stone skins. It's like not a very well built team at all. Look like we got one in Trixie there. Yeah, there's not much to really worry about here. It's more a case kind of someone nick it. Not even close. Marius didn't even see a turn. Marius is like, "Hello, let me take a turn." Cavlox was not the pick here. Like Cavlox against Marishko anyway. Well, he banned Marishko in all fairness. So 9 out of 10 on Bin's account, 9 out of 10 on this account, 7 out of 10 on my account, but we lost 2 of the 3 defeats to 1 a submissive. So pretty solid. I've only lost like 5 fights in 30. Can't complain with that. Yeah, I never take. I try not to ban the first 4 champions. This is a trick that I tried to do. I try not to ban the first 4 champions because if you do, you give the opponent the advantage. So I try and pick around that, and that's why I tried to do, especially on this account where I got so many champions built and so many different play styles available. So yeah, that's what I try not to do. Anyway, guys, as usual, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. And if you want to see a bit more live arena action, a bit more detail, then go ahead, check out the Twitch streams. The link is down in the description. As usual, I've been Grim. I'll see you next one. Take care. Peace.